y'all. I should be straight up asleep, but the way my insomnia is kicking today, I just gotta get on here and talk about what's going on in this world. So, Ruby Frank, let me see. First of all, what I did today, clean my house like a mad woman. Nothing special. It sucks because I would love to be outside enjoying the beautiful weather, and I think that's one thing about working night shifts. When it's nice outside, your brain wants to be like, you should be out there, but you should be asleep. It is the hardest thing to work nights, especially during the nice weather seasons. But anyway, there's that. Ruby Frank and Jodi Hildebrandt are sentenced to prison in a child abuse case. Let's take a look. Commercial breaks, the birds are chirping, and you know that when birds play together in the sky, they will. That's why commercials, man. Like, alright, let's get it.
Advice to millions of her followers online is expected to plead guilty to felony child abuse charges. Ruby Franke was arrested over the summer, and her case has gained national attention. Many people are looking for clues of the alleged abuse in Franke's YouTube videos and social media posts. Elise Preston has more on the charges she faces.
Online mother of 6 Ruby Franke touted her no-nonsense method to parenting to her 2 million online followers.
You have to throw up twice before I can get you.
But Utah authorities say Franke's tough love approach was actually child abuse. Court documents allege her children had physical injuries, looked severely malnourished, and had duct tape around their extremities.
I absolutely suspect that she will plead guilty to prison time.
This is CBS News legal analyst Jessica Levinson.
This is not a difference of opinion when it comes to parenting styles. This is about egregious criminal behavior when it comes to minors.
Police arrested Franke this past August. She's since remained behind bars. In a statement, Franke's defense team said since her arrest, she has reset her moral compass and understands the full weight of her actions. Police look closer at Franke after her 12-year-old son escaped the home of her business partner and co-host, Jodi Hildebrandt, where he then ran to a neighbor who called 911. In their statement, Franke's lawyers also sharply pointed the finger at Hildebrandt, saying she led Franke astray, accusing her of isolating Franke from her family. Hildebrandt also remains in jail facing felony child abuse charges for her alleged treatment of Franke's children. She has not entered a plea.
Franke's statement indicates that she is helping in the trial against Hildebrandt. She is saving herself, having go through a public trial, having people and maybe even her children testify about the level of treatment that she gave them and how they sustained those injuries.
For CBS Mornings, Elise Preston, Los Angeles.
I don't understand it. I'd like to know the role of the husband. We're not hearing anything about him, and it's such egregious behavior. That's not even parenting.
Not
what she was doing.
at all. Disturbing.
No.
Yeah.
Very upsetting.
No doubt about it.
I know that's right, Gail. Where the daddy at? And how your friend abuse your kids with you? This is wild, but I'm glad that they are charging that lady. Y'all be listening to these people for parent advice. These people be crazy. So the 2 suspects in the Kansas City parade are charged with murder. That's good. This was a sad story. This little girl in Texas. Y'all, let's talk about these glasses. They suck, clearly. We should be talking about a missing girl, but you know, these people gotta have their ads, right? And I'm at the playground, waiting on an ad to go by, so I can just figure out why this little girl was kidnapped, and they found her. Okay.
Livingston, just north of
Houston, and we get the update in the last hour, and the news here is not good. Authorities have told us they have found the body of 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham in the Trinity River in Livingston. The Polk County District Attorney says arrest warrants are now being prepared for 42-year-old Don Stephen McDougal for capital murder. He is already in custody in jail on an unrelated charge.
Now, did y'all see that man? Those people was letting that man, so he lived in a trailer behind her grandparents' house. And so when the little girl would miss the bus, sometimes he would take her to school. Let me see, because there was more in the article about it. Because I read that. So she caught the bus. She was supposed to catch the bus last week, but she never showed up. They have him held, but I wanted to see the part. Okay, yeah. So he lived in a camper behind the Cunningham's father and grandmother's home. He sometimes took her to the bus stop or school if she missed it. Who is this man? You would just let him take your daughter or granddaughter to school? He looks sketchy. Do y'all not go off looks anymore? Please judge books by their covers. That is one of the most terrible sayings. Yeah. A man is suing Powerball for $340 million for posting the wrong winning numbers. And that, I hope he is something. He chose numbers 7, 15, 23, 32, and 40 with a Powerball of 2. And they had that, but then they said it was a glitch. So yeah, I hope he get paid, because that is not cool at all. Give him something. Alabama has ruled that embryos are children. What will that mean if it's IVF? Yeah, because a lot of people that do in vitro don't keep their embryos. A woman arrested nearly 20 years after baby found dead at an airport. What the heck? This is a cold case. The newborn's body was found in the trash in the woman's restroom in Skyport Airport in Phoenix, wrapped inside of a plastic bag. The Marriott Hotel logo. It was determined at the time that the newborn, who was not about a day old when she died, had not been born in the airport bathroom but was abandoned there, and ruled the baby's death a homicide. The infant became known as Baby Skylar. Rise for media, no suspects. I had never heard of it. The modern forensic testing on the baby's body several years ago helped law enforcement to identify a potential maternal match, which led to 51-year-old Annie Anderson, the suspect now charged in the baby's death. She was visiting Phoenix in October 2005 for a real estate boot camp, and she admitted during the interview with investigators that she was the mother, and she had traveled there at the time. The fact that it was never on our conscience for 20 years is crazy, but I wonder what time they'll get her. I hate when I read these cases and I never know what happens. One day I'm going to go follow up on all the old cases, because there are a lot out there. Haley said she's going to stay in the race. I'll be glad when she leaves the race. She's not going to win. She's not going to win. She's just wasting whoever's money. Walmart is buying Vizio for $2.3 billion. Vizios suck. I would not recommend buying one of those. Yeah, I was like, since I can't sleep, let's see what's going on in the world. Why don't we? Because I have not shut my eyes at all. Let's see, Taylor Swift's flight tracker, more legal action. I guess this guy is tracking her. So Lindell Mays admitted to firing shots. He's a person that is charged. I don't know if he killed anybody, but I guess he started off with the firing of the shots. I don't know if they'll show his face. He fired the first shots. And then he said he shouldn't have done that. No, duh. What an idiot. Yes, fire shots at a freaking parade with 1 million people. He says, I'm going to get the group said they were going to get him, and so he fired shots. And then told them he shot first, maybe 2 times. However, to the docs, Mays said he initially hesitated to pull the trigger because he knew there were kids there. What an idiot. So he just randomly picked one of the individuals to target. Cops also noted that in the docs that the person Mays ended up shooting at was actually running away from him. When asked why Lindo Mays advanced on them, he replied, "Stupid man. Just pulled a gun out and started shooting. I shouldn't have done that. Just stupid." Who is this Lindell Mays? I need to know who he is. Dominic Miller has also been hit with charges. I wonder when they're going to show him. Because I just want to see how stupid he looks. Machine Gun Kelly got a blackout tattoo. So what all these white guys tattooing their bodies black? It's very weird. Former Houston Rockets star Robert Reed, dead at 68, scored over 10,000 points. Sad. Yes, my dog is snoring in the background. Larsa Pimpin is clearly back with Marcus Jordan. The publicity doesn't end. But y'all keep giving them media time. Let's see what else we got going on in this crazy world. Texas mother speaks out after alleging that CPS took her 2-year-old son without a warning. By the time these ads roll, I can read it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Texas mother is speaking out after alleging that CPS removed her 2-year-old son from her care without a court order. According to Fox 4 News Dallas, Jocelyn Sanders took her son Josiah to Children's Medical Center due to a rash he developed. Sanders reportedly believed the rash was caused by her son's skin reacted to new laundry detergent. I realized his foot was swelling and took him to the hospital at the advice of a pediatrician. She explained to the outlet. However, Sanders disagreed with the medication the doctors just prescribed her son. I was not okay with the clindamycin since antibiotic is reserved for severe infection, she added. Sanders left the hospital, then CPS officers visited her apartment the next day, accompanied by officers. They did not observe anything that would indicate the child was in danger. However, CPS reported explained that they visited Sanders' resident on reports from the hospital that Josiah was malnourished. They observed the child would eat and drink. They saw a rash, but they did not see emergency. They did not see anything obvious to indicate the child was malnourished. Upon their visit, Sanders reportedly informed CPS that she would take her child to another medical professional. However, the CPS officials informed her that it would not be needed, that they would be removing her son. The child's skin infection and nutritional deficiency, they said they provided no explanation about the child being malnourished. The doctor said the child is at severe risk of becoming septic due to serious infection. Yeah, I mean, I don't know here. I know that y'all better be careful. CPS don't be playing in some states and cases. To me, they don't do what they need to do at all times, but I don't know. We really don't know, y'all. Somebody stole DC Young Fly's deceased girlfriend / fiance's death certificate that was in his backpack. Why you got it in there, DC? People think Monica got a BBL. These BBLs killing y'all, and the thighs don't match. on the Memphis woman after being accused of posting photos of her minor daughter performing a Brazilian wax on nude women. Yeah, this was a crazy case here in Memphis. She was letting her 5-year-old daughter wax nude women, which is crazy, y'all. She was charged with child neglect and is currently in jail. It's like, girl, why would you do that? Why is she seeing and doing all that? Alright. I guess Beyonce launched her hair care line. Beyonce does have a lot of hair, so I don't know if that's good genes or, I mean, she got a lot of money, so. Now Shannon Sharpe is fighting with a YouTuber. Shannon Sharpe better leave these crazy people alone. Beyonce's sister is thinking about putting out new music for a tuba. She's a strange little girl. Lord. They're still talking about Kelly Rowland walking off the Today Show. Alright. I think all this is getting repetitive. Let's see, y'all. Let's do the Reddits first because I did go check out those crazy videos that I saw yesterday. They weren't too bad, but I just want to get the Reddits out the way because, I don't know, those videos be scaring me. My dog sleeps so well, meanwhile I can't sleep. Baby girl, I'm all out on you. I'ma kiss your forehead, that's true. I be saying prayers for you. Anything when I... What would you like to witness before you die? This is long. World peace. I'd like to have a house on the beach. I'd like to wake up every day for a year to the beach. In a beautiful home. And everything peaceful. And great. Somebody said Northern Lights, lava. Somebody said I'm an older dad. If my younger daughter grows up and wants to get married, I would like to be there. The Milky Way. A cure for dementia. Yeah, a cure for a lot of diseases. Somebody said extraterrestrials. A lot of people want to see their children grow up. Quit my job and learn to live a more self-sustaining way. Amen. Cure for all cancers and end to global warming. Whatever is at the deepest part of the ocean. Unorthodox way you know of that a couple has met and fallen in love. One of my cousins fell in love with the other cousin's mail order bride. The feelings were mutual, so we had a wedding. But sounds like a movie. Very dark, but parents met while investigating a rape. My dad was a police officer. My mom worked for a rape crisis. At least they weren't the victim. My grandparents told me about a woman who met her fiance's cousin during rehearsal dinner night before the wedding. Everyone noticed they spent an inordinate amount of time chatting the night, but no one thought anything of it. The cousin went to talk to the bride just before the wedding, and the two left together. They've been married 62 years. When my nephew was in college, they had a snow day and they canceled classes. The students decided to put on a mock wedding just for fun, and they picked 2 students to get married. My nephew and a girl was chosen. A few years later, they did it again for real. Well, there you go. Love. It's the beautiful. My sister swiped the side of a guy's brand new car. She said he got out the car, stormed over in a rage, and had a comical change of expression, demeanor as soon as he got a look at her. They've been together for 3 years. He's probably like, I love this terrible driver. What was the single best decision of your life? Single best? That's so hard. I would say never deciding to give up when times got hard. Every time I decide to keep going. Learning not to be angry, hurt, bitter, just simply be done with certain individuals or circumstances. A little over a year ago, I dropped everything and moved to the other side of the country. Fresh start. I had a great job now, my own apartment, and it snows here. Getting sober. Switched to boxer briefs. Losing 80 pounds. Quitting my highly toxic jobs and took a long sabbatical by traveling around the U.S. in 80 days last year. The decision was compounded by chronic anxiety and depression and the death of a dear friend. I realized life was way too short and decided to live it on my own terms. That's amazing. Installing a bidet toilet seat. Quit a toxic job. Blocked my ex. Attended therapy. Getting divorced. Marrying my wife. Chip, 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 hooray to a lot of you guys. It's hip, hip, hooray. Y'all know I'm tired. I'm always tired when I talk to y'all, but, you know. What's a backhanded compliment you received in real life? Too many to name, dude. Too many to name. Someone once told me, you're so lucky you don't care what people think about you. Your makeup doesn't look cakey today. My junior prom date said this to his mom. I know she's not pretty like the other girls I date, but she's great and I really like her. You're surprisingly smart for someone of your family. I hate the you're so well spoken thing. And I don't like none of that. Your grasp on our language is remarkable. From an American to an Englishman without English name. A friend who works in marketing told me that she had a modeling gig I would be perfect for. It was a very average looking and unintimidating man to model a backpack vacuum cleaner. I took the job. Literally any other time I was good at anything as a kid, I was told, you're good at for a girl. During my wedding reception, my mom made a speech where she congratulated me for finding my husband despite being weird and independent. She did this in front of everyone at the wedding. People came up to me after and asked if I was okay. Hey, sometimes moms are like that. I don't know what my mom would be saying half the time. Gotta let her have a pass. What's a poverty meal that you still enjoy? I just had a grilled cheese the other day. A good grilled cheese goes a long way. Somebody said ramen, PB&J. I still eat ketchup. Weird. Black beans and rice. Nachos. Nachos go a long way. And you can almost make nachos on struggle. Like if you just got some Kraft cheese slices, like you can zip up some nachos. Cream of wheat, yuck. I used to like matzo meal though. Rice, eggs. Eggs are expensive though. Hamburger Helper. The fact that it's people still cook Hamburger Helper is very because Hamburger Helper is definitely a struggle meal. If you can travel back in time with a non-return ticket, which period would you choose and why? I don't know if I'd travel back in time. Only way I do that is if I could just like do it for like a week or something, or a day or something, because I don't know if I'd want to do that. I'd probably make different financial decisions and stuff like that, but yeah, it's hard just getting to where you are now. Somebody said 1997, the 80s. I was born in the 80s and really missed out on really getting to see the full picture of the future becoming what it is now. Yeah, I guess if you can go back in time and invent something, that's the only way I would do it. Alright, y'all. This has been mild and sweet. Let's get into these crazy videos. Some streamer is dissing El Chapo, says, I'll piss all over y'all land. This delivery driver refuses to hand over alcohol to a customer because he looked like he's been drinking.
I mean, you look like you've been drinking, so yeah. What you mean? That's all I can tell you. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, you did it. Letting you know you don't want to do that.
That lady, okay, I mean, he's at home. I can see if he was delivering it to his car. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, he shouldn't have did what he did because he definitely was drinking because he literally grabbed a woman. But that's crazy. They say tax season is coming. Here we go. Passport grandmas is going over there and getting them some young men. Listen, if that's how they want to spend their retirement money, I mean, you know. So, Young Thug trial is still going on. This lady said that, let's see, just watch.
and the guy is in our house. I don't know how y'all can do that. I'm trying to get out the house, but you want the phone now. Okay, all right. Okay, so you see that little answer phone? I just tried to call her phone. And she got a baby on mama now. Okay, all right. And do you want your name or number? No. Okay. Please don't call me back. These know my children. No. Okay, all right. Well, I'm coming to tell they get paid. Okay, what's the apartment of your place name? Somebody Fair House. Not the old somebody, they the new one. Okay, is there a gate code to get in? You can call it now. You got to have a gate code to get in, but the back gate is open. Okay. You're not standing out here. Okay. Okay, we'll get somebody out. I'm trying to get her out the house all the mama, but they want her phone now. Okay, I don't know what this is.
Okay. That 911 operator was nice. I heard some crazy 911 operators, and she was nice with this lady really giving her nothing. But if this is evidence, young fuck gonna be free. I don't really think they have enough to charge him. I mean, they're trying. They might charge him with something, but everything they get is just be whack evidence. This man has a PSA. Let's see what he's saying.
Hey, look, man, I've been thinking about this for a minute, but like I said, this just applies to me. You can live your life however way you want to, you know what I'm saying? But for me, when it comes to my daughter, ain't no other man watch my daughter. I don't give a damn if you my dad, my brother, my uncle, my cousin, my best friend that I've known all my life. No man is ever going to watch my daughter alone for an extended period of time. I just won't allow it. I don't give a damn if I gotta miss work, if I gotta miss vacation, whatever it is. If the babysitter is a male, she's not going. You know what I'm saying? She will not be a part of whatever the hell is going on. That's why I don't like my daughter doing sleepovers. You know what I'm saying? Even if I meet the parents, you know what I mean, the house she going over, the house she going over. You know what I'm saying? She a male. If there's a male there, she not going. I don't give a damn. You can call me what you wanna. I don't trust these dudes. And I love my family. I love my dad, my whole heart. But he ain't watching my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And
I actually agree with him. I mean, I trust, like, the males in my family. I have sons, but I just, even with my sons, I'm very, like, I tell my sons, like, be careful how you touch your cousins. Like, it's, I mean, and it can be innocent, but you just don't even want to put your kids in a situation. It just, you don't want to put yourself in a situation. So, yeah. See what else we got here. So Suge Knight is talking again, and Suge Knight is in jail with this podcast, and I don't know whose podcast is worse, his or mine.
She was the only one, allegedly, according to her, who wasn't L.A. Reid. She didn't keep lies with us. They was fighting over L.A. Reid. They feel like she wasn't with this. She don't like something. I ain't saying L.A. something, that's what she said. Now, I remember her really getting into it, checking the other two women in the group. I remember them being jealous of her. I remember feeling mad because Lisa slept with Dallas Austin and they in the group together. But Lisa response was, awesome. But you know, you got her piece on. I made sure you put on rubber, so we all good. But nevertheless, she did some of the most incredible music that you can imagine. I'm talking about the people who never heard it. So definitely give her cigars. And as there. He better have a better, he might get in a shootout or a drive-by. And just start laughing, right? I'm like, damn, that's gangster. I remember when we was at the Soul Train, one of those awards in Parkersville, and she was telling Bobby, oh, take pictures of him, a lot of pictures of him. She knows Bobby probably couldn't handle the fact that Whitney would have been taking pictures of Pac. So she said, this one take the pictures of Pac. Because she was telling Pac, I asked him, he looked like good, he looked the song, and so on. That's gangster. And you know, I'm not going to say to mention another person's name. There was a young man who met Whitney before Whitney passed away. He was in that room when Whitney was complaining. I got this little room. I got a closet big in this room. So Clyde David didn't give it a big suite like he should have. He gave us a wood. You know. Then she was complaining about the fact that somebody's little brother brought her drugs and she getting high with him. And she knows she was bad because she's kissing on so-and-so little brother. She didn't even say his name.
Now, y'all know that was Ray J. Suge, just tell us what happened to Whitney at this point. Suge just is in jail telling it all, ain't he? Let's see what this lady is. Just pray for her. She already looked like we need to pray for her, y'all.
So hard to talk right now. Situation's so hard. I'm just trying to relax. I tried to fix it after 3 days for my husband. And he's just like, no, you can't, you know? Like, I'm done with you. Today he keeps reiterating, like, through text message, like, we can be brother and sister in Christ. Sorry, this couldn't work out. So I came to live with my family, but we're hopping from place to place because they don't have a place. 7 days here, 7 days there. It's the hardest situation. I'm about to go through a divorce. My husband not being there for me, and he knows the situation my family's in. Which is one argument that we had before I left the house, because he said if your family loses their house, then they can stay here. But once it happened, I asked him, he said no. And now I'm in this situation with them because he doesn't want me back. I just got a new job. And he said he's done helping me. He's done paying my bills on March 15th. So it's like helping my family, trying to pay my bills, not having a house, moving every freaking 7 to 14 days from place to place with the company my mom works for, because it's like they have vacation houses, but it's just the most humiliating, degrading, low position.
Okay, y'all pray for her because she's going through it. Ladies and gentlemen, always have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan. Don't ever get too comfortable. Let's see, y'all. What else we got here? I think we're done because we're not going to watch a video on a man on why he'd rather wife a porn star than a single mother, okay? That's enough. We've done enough here. My work is done. Not really, because I still got to go to work, but I'm praying for y'all. Y'all get some rest. Don't be like me. Don't be in insomnia land and just wandering aimlessly around life. You know, stay up. Toodles. Jeff, no Bezos. Bezos, no Jeff.